Okay, we are now ready to start to work on the button bands. So the first side we're going to work is the right side. This is the right side of the right side. We are looking at the right side of your... This is very confusing, I know. This is the current right side of your right side. So if you put this on your body, it will fit on your right side. And we're going to work on the button band. And this one is where you will put the buttonholes. So we're going to start at the bottom of the work, which is where you've got your ribbing section. And we're going to basically work a lot of single crochets up the side up to here, where the neck area begins. So let's, without further ado, begin our work. Right, let's grab our hook and our yarn, and I've got some more stitch markers, of course, because we're working with single crochets, and I always like to use stitch markers at the beginning and at the end of every row. I might not really need to, but I always like to use those so I know when a row begins and when it ends without having to think about it too much. So I'm going to start with a slip knot. And I think it's time to zoom in a little bit. Here we are. So this is our with the right side facing you. We're going to start with the bottom of the right side. Okay, so you see here where you've got these ribbing section facing you. Here you've got 6 rows of double crochets. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And at each end of these 6 rows, we're going to put in 2 double crochets in each. We're going to put in 2 single crochets, in each end of double crochets, or chain 3. Right, so at the end of this one here, we're going to just, first of all, do a slip stitch, so just to join our yarn right here. You see, right there. We're going to just join our yarn. Okay, now that we've done that, I might need to zoom in a little bit more. Only now that we've done that, we're going to chain 1, and into this space where there's the first double crochet, there you see, we're going to put in 2 single crochets. And it's not really very clear, so let's see if we can do this like that. Is it better or worse? Oh, I'm not sure. This camera is driving me crazy. Please focus. Right, here we are. So in this chain 2, double crochet space here, we're going to add 2 single crochet. So here's for the first one, and I'm still using my 5mm hook. So it is up to you if you're using your 5 or your 5.5, or if you would rather go a smaller size. It is entirely up to you. So we're going to put in a single crochet again into the same space. There we are. And into the next, you see where there's a space where there was either a chain 3 or double crochet, you're going to put in 2 single crochets. 1 and 2. And into this space here, which is the third double crochet, you're going to put in 2 single crochet. 1 and 2. And then in this next space here, again you're going to put in another 2 single crochet. 1 and 2. So we've done that 4 times so far. We need to do that another 2 times. So to this space here, 2 single crochet. And into this final space here, another 2 single crochet. 1 and 2. And this is how it looks so far. Okay, now we are working up the side where we've got all this lovely work here, and it's pretty simple. What we're going to do is at each end of every row here, each end of every row we're going to put in a single crochet. So there is an end here, going to put a single crochet here, then another one here, then another one here, then here, then here. So basically you're going to single crochet all the way up to about here. This will be your last single crochet here. You do not want to work on there just yet because we will work on the collar later on. So for now you're going to just work a lot of single crochets, and I will meet you when I get there and I'll let you know how many single crochets I have done, and let's see if you can match that as well. So I have finished my first row, and some people might be happier if they were to use a little bit of a smaller hook, because mine is a little bit wavy, but I don't mind so much. But if you don't want yours to wave a little bit like mine, I would suggest you use a little bit of a smaller hook. So from here to here, which is where the neck begins, I have a total of 85 single crochet. Once you've done that row, you will need to do another 2 rows of single crochet, and for the next row I will meet you and I will show you what to do next. Okay, so this is very much like a trial and error kind of thing, and after doing my extra 2 rows I've decided to undo it all and start over with a 4.5mm hook. Let's see if you can focus for us and see if we can see. 4.5mm hook, because I found that it was just too wavy for my liking and I really didn't like it. So I restarted and did my 85 single crochet for the first row, and then I did an extra 2 rows. So now we are ready to go to the next row and do our buttonholes. So that was another thing that was very much trial and error, but I think I've worked it out just fine, and I will show you here my notes. So for the buttonholes, we are going to single crochet in the first 2 stitches, and then I really wish this would just focus and stay focused, you know. I am so sorry, you guys. Okay, so this is not helping. Come on, camera, work for me. Right, so let's see. So after our first 2 single crochet, we're going to chain 2, skip 2 stitches, single crochet in the next 11 stitches, and that sequence we're going to do that 6 times, and in the end we will have 5 stitches left. So we will chain 2, skip 2 stitches, and single crochet in the last 3 stitches. So let's do this row. Come on, Come on, camera, focus for us so we can do this. Okay, so chain 1, and we're ready to begin on our buttonhole row. So we're going to single crochet in the first 2 stitches. So once again with my stitch markers, as you see. So first single crochet. Okay, and then another single crochet. Then you're going to skip chain 2, and then you're going to skip 2 single crochet. Skip that one and skip that one, and into the next one you're going to single crochet. There's 1, and you're going to do another 10 single crochet, and as you can see, this forms the buttonhole. So another 10 single crochet, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, which makes a total of 11 single crochet if you count from the chain. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So we're going to do that again. Chain 2, skip 2 single crochet, and then you're going to do another 11 single crochet, and I will meet you when we have just about 5 single crochet left. Okay, so now we have our 5 single crochet left, and we are ready to do our very last buttonhole. So we're going to chain 2 and skip 2 single crochet and single crochet in the last 3 stitches. So 1, 2 and 3. And now we're going to turn our work around. Don't forget to chain 1 before you do. Here we are. And now it's very simple what we're going to do. I'm going to put in my first single crochet and my stitch marker immediately. There we are. Single crochet and the next 2 single crochet. 1, 2, and now we are where the chain 2 is, which is our buttonhole. So in that chain 2 space, we're simply going to do 2 single crochet. 1 and 2. And then we're just going to single crochet in the next 11 single crochet. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and then you have another buttonhole. So what are you going to do? You're going to do 2 single crochet in that chain 2 space, and you're going to finish your row just like that until you have 2 single crochet remaining. So I will meet you at the end of this row and I will tell you what to do next. So we are almost at the end of this particular row. I've got 1 buttonhole left, so I'm going to do 2 single crochet in that chain 2 space, and I will single crochet in the last 2 stitches. 1 and 2. Then you're going to turn your work around, and what you're going to do now is you're going to work 2 rows of just regular single crochet, and once you've done that, then this button band will be done. So I will carry on, and I will meet you when I'm finished with that one, and I will tell you what to do next. I am almost at the end of that second row. I've got 2 stitches left, so I will do those. So 1 and 2, and now I can remove the stitch marker because we're done with that side. So you just have to make a little chain here and just fasten off, and there we are. The buttonhole band is made. Pull it through. I'll remove the first stitch marker as well because I will need it for the other side. So here we are. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 buttonholes. I don't know if I can zoom out. I will try. Okay, so here we are. This is what it looks like. It looks okay, I think, you know. There we are. So now we are ready to do the other side, which is over here. I will bring this to you right now. And we will work on the left side, which will be a lot quicker to explain because it is actually very simple. So I will pause and I will get back to you in a second. We are now ready to start onto the left side of this cardigan, where we're going to put the button band. So it is just a band. We don't do any buttonholes or anything like that. So it's a lot quicker and a lot more simpler to do. What you're going to do is start from the top right here, from where we will work the color later on. So from here you're going to put it to the side just like so, and in that space here you're going to join your yarn. Let's see if I can do that here. Right there. You see, in that end here, the very last single crochet that we did before, there, that's the last row. So again, we're going to do single crochets at every single ending of rows. So in here I am going to put in my yarn. There we are. Okay, maybe zoom in a little bit. Yeah. Chain 1, and we're going to start this row. So in that first space here, like where we joined our yarn, we're going to put in our first single crochet. And of course, I will put my trusted, wonderful stitch marker. And every row ends, we will add a single crochet. So on the other side, I ended up having 85 single crochet. So every end here, you're going to put single crochet. And at every double crochet here, you're going to put 2 single crochet. It doesn't really matter if you don't have the same number of stitches as the other side. What is critical is that it looks nice and even. And so you're going to work all your single crochets. Once you've done that, you're going to work 5 rows of single crochets. And once you've done that, I will meet you and tell you what to do next. I am practically at the end of the left side button band. I've got 2 stitches left, so I will do those with you, and then I will be ready to fasten off. 1 and 2, and the stitch marker can just go away. Okay, so now I am ready to fasten off the yarn. There we are. This is done. This is the left side. There we are. This is what it looks so far. So I will bring the other side back and show you. There we are. Put it here, and it will look like that. See if we can zoom out a little bit. There we go. Yes, this is how it will look. All we have to do now is the color, and we're practically done, you guys. So what I will let you do is sew the back to the shoulders here. You need to sew them together on both sides, and then we are ready to start on the collar. So I assume you know how to sew 2 pieces together, as I'm pretty sure you're not total beginners. So I will let you go ahead, and I will meet you here and tell you what to do next. Okay, so I have sewn the shoulders together, and I am now ready to start on working on the collar, which is our very last bit. Yay! So what we're going to do is, from here, we're going to start from the right side, with the right side facing. Let's see if I can do this a little bit better. So this is what we have. This is our neck area, and we are going to join our yarn right here. After this button band where we've done, we're going to put in the yarn here and join. See, right there. And we're going to pick up an even we're going to pick up some number of stitches. And what number of stitches here? You're going to do it very evenly around, so it doesn't really matter how many stitches you pick, just so long as you do it very evenly. And that number of stitches will have to be the exact same number on the other side, so it will look just the same when you've got your collar on. Okay, and right at the back you're going to also pick up an even number of stitches, evenly around as you go. You're going to pick up a number of stitches. So let's, without further ado, begin. So we are now ready to begin on the collar. I'm getting back to my lovely 5mm hook. Focus. 5mm. It is 5mm. Trust me, it really is. Just would like this to focus. There we go. 5mm. So I will start with a slip knot, of course. And now with the right side facing, we will pick up that side of the cardigan. And we will join our yarn right here. Can you see? Right where this section begins. There we go. There. There we go. It is now almost joined. Done. Perhaps if I just zoom in a little bit. Okay. And now we are ready to pick up some single crochet. So chain 1 to begin the row. And back in the same space, we're going to do our very first single crochet. So right here, in this space here. It is important to pick up the 2 loops. Now here we are, single crochet. I'm putting back my stitch marker. So now it is basically as you see fit, because you need to pick up as many single crochets as you can evenly until you are to that point. So let's do this. I am doing this at the moment where we slip stitched, so it makes it a lot easier to see some stitches where you can put your single crochets in. So there's another slip stitch right here, so I will put in a single crochet in there. It can be a little bit tricky, but it's okay. We do it. Perhaps I will undo that one because that doesn't look right. Yeah, that's fine. So once you've done that, you're going to do your single crochets around the neck and then around back here again. And once you've done that, I will tell you what to do next. I will also let you know how many single crochets I have put in. Okay, so I have now picked all the stitches that I needed around the neck area, and there's all the endings still. I do apologize, it looks kind of messy. But so from here, from that stitch marker to right there, I have picked up 17 single crochets. Then I went round the back where I got 23 single crochet, and from here to right here where the stitch marker is, I got another 17 single crochet, which in total means that I have 57 single crochet. Now that you've got all your single crochet sorted out for the neck area, all you have to do is work 16 rows of single crochet. When you've done that, I will meet you there, and I will tell you what to do next. Okay, so I am almost done with the color, and I have got only 2 stitches left, so I will do them with you. 1 and 2, and I can remove the stitch marker because I'm done with that now. There we are. And now I can just fasten off because this is done. The color is now done. So let us see how the color looks now. I'm going to do that, so I'm going to zoom out a little bit. There we go. Let's see if we can put that together just like this. There's a lot of ends to sew, but that will be done very shortly. Now here we are. The front is crossing over now, just like so. And the color is right here. And this is what we have. Just like so. All you have to do now is sew the sleeves to the cardigan, and sew the sides. Then you got to add some buttons and we are done. So once I've done all those things, I will meet you back here and I will show you my finished cardigan.
So now that you finished your cardigan, this is what it looks like. I hope you've enjoyed it. I will stand and show you now a little bit more. I mean, I did show at the beginning of the tutorial, but I will show it again. There it is. This is what it looks like, and here is the ribbing section. And here's the back, which gives a nice little definition for the waist, which is quite nice and feminine. But yeah, so here it is. It is done. I hope you've enjoyed making this, and I do hope you found the tutorial easy enough to follow. I did enjoy doing this design very much, and but yeah, thank you very much for joining me. Hoping you really enjoyed it, and until the next time, happy knitting and crochet, everyone.